I change your bum life. You fight me, it's a celebration.
I would beat you.
When you sign to fight me, it's a celebration. You ring back home, you ring your wife. Baby, we done it. We're rich, baby. Conor McGregor made us rich. Break out the red panties.
Yo, 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 welcome back to the fifth round. As always, your boy, Stephen Moustaris. Hey, man, look, I'm getting into UFC 282 right now. I kind of already spoke about like my opinion on the card, why I think the main event got switched. And I really do think it's because this fight card wasn't made for the light heavyweight title. Like, I know they were pretty excited for the Yuri Glover rematch because it was probably fight of the year. It's easily a top 3 pick right now for fight of the year with only 2 cards left. So, but I really think this card was made for the Paddy Pimblett era and the Bryce Mitchell era. I think this was one of those fight cards. I could be wrong, but I think all I'm seeing right now is a lot of Paddy Pimblett and a lot of Bryce Mitchell. I'm not really seeing any of the main fight, but I just talked about Bryce Mitchell and the Laya Tapura fight. The more I'm talking about it, I really think Laya Tapura's got this chance to be like 2 years ago, Cheetah Vera, where Cheeto's always a dog. People know he's a great fighter, but like he took Sean O'Malley's, rocket and just took off with it. It was like, hey man, like yeah, you're on the rocket right now to fucking Mars, but hey, guess what? I'm gonna take that from you, and we're going to Pluto. We're Jupiter, whatever. We're going a little further than you, quicker than you. So I really think Tapura has a really good chance right now to take Bryce Mitchell's spot. But then again, Bryce Mitchell wants all the smoke. He's been trying to call out all these undefeated fighters. He wants to take zeros away. So we'll see. I'm pretty fucking excited. But before I move on to any other fight, I do want to talk about the return of Darren Till as he takes on. I don't know if I can put him top 10 right now, but he's easily top 15. I don't want to say most promising, but at least like of the organizations, like Golden Child, I guess, is coming up. Like one of their highest expected people to keep really coming up and make a name for themselves in Dricus Du Plessis. And Du Plessis, I mean, everybody knows him as a K1 kickboxer, absolute fucking beast when it comes to stand-up. And, originally, when this fight, comes along, you're like, okay, wow, they really love Du Plessis right now. They are really trying to throw him in there. But then, I mean, you look at it, Darren Till's been fighting injuries, like, that's been keeping him out for, 3 years now, it feels like. And I'm really excited to see what Darren Till is going to look like, especially after he's been training with Hamzat. And, I feel like he's going to, if you're working with Hamzat, yeah, I know that it seems like they're joking around and they're buddies all the time, but I don't see him being around Hamzat not training as hard as Hamzat does. So I really feel like that's going to help a little bit. I could see Darren Till taking this to the ground, but I do like this fight for Darren Till. I really do. I think, I know Dricus is like, well, this man is I think it's like his 5th scheduled fight this year, but it's going to be his 3rd fight he actually walked in the octagon because I think 2 other ones got canceled. And I'm pretty sure 2, at least 1 for sure, but I'm pretty sure it's his 5th scheduled fight of the year, which absolutely fucking impressive. So, I mean, Du Plessis is probably a little more warmed up, probably got a little less ring rust than I would say Darren Till, but man, I love this fight for Darren Till. I don't like the Jack Hermansons out there. I don't like the Derek Brunson. I don't like I don't like a lot of matchups for him when it comes to wrestling. Like, I don't even like a strong Sean Strickland matchup for him currently. Marvin Vettori matchup I don't like. I mean, Jesus, going for days about some of these matchups I don't like. And I mean, it's between 185 and 170. It really, for me, it doesn't matter what matchups, any of the wrestlers, like even if at 170, like Bilal Muhammad and the Usmans and the Covingtons, like 185, like I said, Whitakers, like Cannoniers, like a lot of these guys, man, they're just so fucking good that I don't even want to see Darren Till fight for a little bit, and I want to see him get back on winning track. And this is that fight. This is the stand-up fight that I want to see. I honestly wouldn't even be mad at seeing that Darren Till Wonderboy Thompson rematch too, but I know Wonderboy just fought last week, so I know what we got here. But I'm saying in the horizon, this could be pretty big for Darren Till if he does want to come back. Because I mean, Jesus, I don't know about you guys, but I remember, looking back at it, hindsight's always 2020. I remember his starching of Cowboy Cerrone when people were like, "Oh, this is him. This is the dude." And he goes on, beats Wonderboy Thompson in a really close fight, but that 5th round knockdown, or it was either 3rd or 5th round. I can't remember if that was a main event, but I remember in the final round he had that one knockdown, and it was just mad impressive. Gets a dub. Like throw him into the Tyron Woodley fight. Woodley fucking takes him out. And then. Yeah, the injuries, the losses, it's been tough. The Jorge Masvidal knockouts, like, it's been tough for Darren Till for the last couple years. But, I mean, shit, he's still, you're kind of questioning, too. That's the other one you're kind of questioning is the confidence level right now in Darren Till. Because I'm a big, clearly, if I'm sitting here talking about videos and posting them on YouTube, you guys best believe that I keep up with pretty much every fighter, especially my favorite fighters, like, because Darren Till's in my list. He's not of all time, but he's in my list current of fighters that I just absolutely love. And he has talking about some of the hits that his confidence has taken, and after so many injuries, man, it's tough. And then losses in the UFC, like, I could not imagine, man. So I'm hoping for the best. The only thing I can say that I like for Darren Till currently, because this is a bad matchup for. I like it because it's standing. He doesn't have to worry about getting taken down and get gassed. But the only thing it is kind of scary is that Dricus, like I said, has been fighting so consistently that he's probably going to be warmed up. But here's the only thing against Dricus now, that for as badass as this man was looking for so long, his last fight just in July, I think it was like July 7th, that fight card, when he fought good old Brad Tavares. I mean, my boy looked bad. Dricus, like, first round looked good, but then this man was gassed after the second round. Like, I don't know how he finished that fight and still won, but he was gassed. So if that's the case, Darren Till has been shown to get gassed, but I think that was that Jack Hermanson fight where he looked so out of shape, looked a little chunky. I think he was expecting to get the job done in the first round. And so if Darren Till does come in looking good, sharp, looking in shape, I do like his chances. Out of any chance that he's got right now in some of his returns, this is the one I like the most. And the fact that Dricus is, kind of overlooking Darren Till right now, in my opinion. I think Dricus has been saying he's going to take certain people out. He's like, I want Hamzat. I want all these people. Like, I'll take him out one night. I'll take out Adesanya. I'll take out all. He's been saying a lot of shit about how he can beat all these people, and it's good to have that confidence. But I don't like how he might be looking over Darren Till. So. I mean, all I can say is I'm strapped up. I'm ready to watch this fight. Darren Till coming back. Now, here's the sad part. If he does lose, I would not be shocked if we see him retire. Because like I was just talking about, there are certain fighters like a Kevin Holland who, might be okay with, he's had his chances against the top level. I think he's starting to realize you can't beat some of the top 4, top 5 guys in the world, which are literally the top 0.001%. So it's really hard to even beat those guys. But I think he realized there's some of these guys that just realize that they're better than the middle of the division, and they're in there with the top 10 to top 5, but that top 5 is just a little too much. So there are fighters out there, like I said, Kevin Holland, some of these guys, Robbie Lawler's, the Nick Diaz's, all these guys, Nate Diaz, a lot of the guys that have already fought for titles and have had their chances kind of move on to a next point in their life where they're just super exciting and just getting the money and all these things, like a Clay Guida and all these guys. They become so fun to watch, but I never get that from Darren Till. I don't think Darren Till is that type of guy that wants to just have fun fights and keep losing them. So I'm excited. I am nervous for Darren Till, so I have no idea. And if he does get this done, huge fucking win, and hopefully he can get back on track is what he needs. But also, if Dricus comes out and gets this done, it looks good for him just because of the name worth on the career. But I think for him, it would have probably done him a little better to fight maybe just somebody a little different. I mean, I'm not going to sit here. If I was his manager, I'd be like, yeah, bro, we take this fight because that's a big name, and he hasn't fought in forever. But I'm saying, I think if he does win this fight pretty convincingly, I think all of us fans are going to be out there but Darren Till was hurt, or he hasn't been fighting him for so long because he's been injured, and if he was healthy. So that's the one thing I do feel bad for Du Plessis. But we're going to see if that man gasses like that, Darren Till's going to starch him. So this is the 5th round. As always, your boy Stephen Moustaris, and let's go, baby.